they're still working on that. So it will be a little late for me.
Yeah, no problem. I think Arun is here now.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Let me share my screen. All right. Let me move these closed captions out of the way. And you should be seeing my DMO review meeting, June 2025, week of 060725, which was last week. And our last week 30 plus day tickets, we had 48 in all, which is a lot. We resolved 15 of those. Out of the 15, what was left was we had 5 for low voltage vendor, 5 ADR process, 4 back order or delivery back order, 3 delivery, 2 vendor action, 2 retrofit, 2 part return, and on and on. Now, this week's 60 plus day tickets, we have some of 911. No, we have 11. Out of those 11, we had one that was for retrofit, it's for BBK lot. Stephanie Jenke has to get out to the store, and I think she is set to go to the store in the next couple of days. This one at N25 with James Griffin is resolved. That was also a BPK door lock. That was in pending part return. Barry Lawrence, this is for a low voltage vendor, and it's actually, they are set to get out to the store this week, barring any type of reschedule. James Griffin at N27 is resolved. Jekbe Coligo has an ADR process at N28, which is at 79 days. Gary Trailer at N29 has is a restack project that they're working on. So as soon as that gets done, that will be actually that ticket is pending a restack project. It's actually for a BPK, but they can't do anything with the wiring until the restack project is finished. This one with Scott Bailey at N30 is a facilities action. This one with John Weiss is LG action. They're actually shipping a display to the store. We do not have an ETA on that delivery, but they are going to, instead of coming out to fix it, they're just going to send another monitor. It's under warranty. The one at N32 is with James Griffin, and it is also for facilities action. N33 is with Brenda DeBueller, and it's with low voltage vendor. They're supposed to be out this week, sometimes barring a reschedule. And at N34 is resolved. That was with Chris Baldwin. Any questions?
No, David. The only thing is, I hope this 11 tickets which you're talking about, it is globally, right? International data is also, you are including the international data.
No, these are not globally. This is what managed vendor and VZ domestic. It's what we've been keeping up with as far as each ticket. But when we do the weekly ops review with Verizon, that's global.
Yeah.
So next week I can actually add that to this.
Correct. That's right. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So, and I know we don't have any VZ Connect or EDN tickets that are 60 plus days old. So.
Yeah, no, that's good. Just include maybe next week onwards. If there are anything, I know that international also, we don't have it. I think we're keeping a track of it, but it would be good if we include those, regions as well.
Mm-hmm. And I'm adding my little note, add all global.
Sure.
All right. So, I don't think this, because usually I have 6, 7 on there. Anyway, as of All right, as of 6/7, we had 48 tickets. One got moved to another group. Out of that, we had 29 in the 30 to 45 day bucket. We had 8 in the 46 to 59 day bucket. We had 7 in the 60 to 89 day bucket, and then 5 in the 90 plus day bucket. Out of those, 7 had been resolved for a count of 42. Now, come to this week, we have 51 in the overall. However, 32 in the 30 to 45, 8 in the 46 to 59, 9 in the 60 to 89, and then only 2 in the 90 plus day bucket. Now, out of the 51, we have since yesterday resolved 8 tickets. So we actually have open 43 30 plus day tickets. Now, out of that, we only have 5 that are pinned on us. That is in the 30 to 45 day bucket. And that is just techs traveling to the store. We have 1 in customer response or customer action, and that is for them to basically approve ticket closure. We have 12 in waiting for vendor. We discussed the 3 that are in the 60, 89 day bucket. This is a mix of HP, LG, and low voltage vendor actions. Retrofit, we only have 2 left. So as soon as those 2 are done, barring any coming in from the 1 to 29 day tickets, flipping over to 30, right now we stand at 2. Now we do have 8 tickets in the delivery back order. Those are just for parts like cash acceptor, DBK door lock, which is not part of the retrofit. It's actually a replacement to a door lock. We do have 3 that are in delivery. That just means that there's a tracking number in the ticket. We have 1 that is pending part return, 6 ADR process, and then 2 facilities, and then, like I said, we had 8 resolved. Any questions?
No.
All right. Let's go to this right here. All right, so our incidents, we had 1381 in, 1445 resolved for 104.63%. On 6/6, we had 668 tickets in the backlog. On 6/13, we had 624. Current backlog is, well, when I pulled it, it was at 689. Out of that, the P2s were 85 in, 95 or resolved for 111.76%. We had 31 in on 6/6. We had 21 in on 6/13. And then when I pulled the backlog a little while ago, we had 31 in there. And they're just for different things. Now, our incident task, we had 84 in and 83 closed. Don't let the red fool you. It's only 1 ticket difference. It's a 98.81. We should have closed that one, but anyway. On 6/6, we had 51. On 6/13, we had 52. And when I pulled the backlog a little while ago, we had 53. Now, out of that, we had 23 P2 incident tasks come in, 20 closed for 86.96%. Like I said, it's red. I don't like red. We had 1 on 6/6. We had 4 on 6/13. And when I pulled the backlog a little while ago, we had 3. Now, 1 was for a land partially down. That came in as a P2. Usually those come in as a P3 or higher because it's partially down. It's not totally down. Then we do have 2 hard downs, and those are being worked. So we do have our techs on those. Any questions?
No, no questions. The only thing is task, I understand 1, but again, P2 incident task, It's something when the current backlog is 3, we need to see how we can get this closed quickly.
Yes, and those should be closed today. So, I know we have
The
weather.
one is closed, just 2 are open.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm watching on them. Like one is from California, so I think they should be related to weather. What you were trying to say.
Yeah.
It's a power
I know.
outage.
Yeah, we're going to have some weather coming through because right now it is hurricane season.
Yeah, it's California is the weather related. The second one, yeah, I think it's only one left now. That's good. So California
okay.
is related to the weather. Yeah.
Understood.
All right.
Understood.
Okay.
One input, yeah, just one point, Arun.
Mhm.
In our daily report or maybe in our end of the day review, what we are having it around, looks like that we are not publishing the SLA for the task, right? The catalog task.
No,
Yeah. That is a KPI, right?
that is the KPI.
Yes.
Yes. So
And I keep up with the incident task SLAs.
Correct. Yeah. Okay.
the incident task ticket SLA is not called out anywhere. Even in the SLA report is what I have understood previously as well before Project Leo. The incident task SLA, which we never presented in any of the MBRs or any meetings, or even the BMO was not following up. Right now also it is not.
Yeah. Incident task SLA is
Yeah.
not there.
Not there, correct.
But what Sandeep is telling is the 2 catalog tasks we have to achieve 80%, right?
Catalog task is there. Yes, catalog task
Those
is
are the
there.
2 ones. Those are the 2 ones.
Okay, I got
okay.
mixed up. It is.
Yeah, maybe include that particular thing, in our daily.
Catalog task SLA, right? Yeah, catalog task SLA, we can include that. That's not a problem. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
That SLA tab,
and these are
we can include.
and these are incident tasks. So.
Correct.
Yeah, these are incident tasks, which are like we are dependent on the network team, whether they open it late or all those kind of different scenarios are there. Like let's say if they open a ticket at the middle of the night when the store is closed, that will breach because the store unless we move it to pending state.
Understood.
Yeah. And we're trying to catch all of those as soon as we can.
Correct.
I had to move one to pending this morning, and actually had to assign a ticket to someone in order to stop the response breach. So, all right. So our 2 SLAs is at 96.29% for response, and at 98.09% for resolutions. Those numbers are up from last week. And it's for the same reasons that we've already presented last week. Like this one, this one right here, we talked about, Sandy, where the tech created from interaction and it caused the response breach. This one was breached by another team. And then we did have one that was from Nicholas Race. It's an opportunity for a faster turnaround. He just didn't get to the ticket and he didn't put it in. He didn't have any reason to put it in pending. So that breached. All right. So our incident tasks. Our P1, we don't have any. P2 is at 91.23%. Last week it was 85. Our P2 resolution is at 96.77%. And those are for the same reason as we had last week. All 3 of the response was breached by NOC. The tasks breached by NOC, or the resolution, sorry. P3 response is at 92.59%, and our P3 resolution is at 94.34%, and both of those are for the same reason. Breached by another resolver team. All right, our P4 and P5 response and resolutions are at 100%, and our P5 response is at 100%, and our P5 resolution is at 93.33%, and that was also breached by another resolver team. Okay, so at this point, I will move that out of the way and go to the weekly DMO updates. As far as our CSATs go, our overall CSAT for June is at 98. Our tech score is at 4.9, and our customer effort score is at 1.4. The escalations is at 0.98%, and reopens is at 1.28%. I went through and looked at ISP, no score, escalations to high, and reopens. Overall CSAT for VZ Connect went down to 94. Tech score went up to 4.8, which was good. Customer effort score is at 1.4. Escalations and reopens are both at 1.6. EDN overall, CSAT is at 91% right now. Tech score is at 4.7. Customer effort score is at 1.7. Escalations is at 1.03. And our reopens is at 2.52. And I don't have one for international or international VD Connect. I will move over here to the DSAT, and I will ask Arun if he has
David?
any color. Yes, sir.
I think we missed to review the ISP tickets, right? Did we cover the ISP?
Oh, ISP. ISP tickets in 3-1, 3 in, 1 resolve for 33.33%. Back on 6/6, it was at 7. Back on 6/13, it was at 9. Escalations is at 12.12%. Reopens is at 3.03%, so they're both red. However, the response and resolution SLAs are P3 and P4 are both at 100%. So there's some work for the escalations and reopens. But I think if Arun can correct me or back me up on it, that some of our team is actually helping out with these. So,
Yeah, I
is that
know.
correct?
I'm aware of that. Yeah. So the backlog, in fact, Arun, yesterday I saw that report.
Yeah.
In our SP's report, it was 10. And, so.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, 10 ticket, I was concerned, and then it came down to 9 now. So only the reason is that, see, we have taken all 9 tickets to Brandon Silarius' name. Now there is nothing assigned to the offshore team. Brandon had a lot of warehouse tickets yesterday. So he actually worked late in the night. I was chatting with him like late in the night. So he is going through them. He went through all those tickets and trying to. There is one escalated ticket. It's not escalated on him. It came as like escalated. So which is also he's working with customer ready support team is what he updated me. So we will get that backlog clear. So at this point of time, he received a lot of warehouse ticket. That's the challenge with utilizing these people on site because he's the one who worked on the ISPQ.
Understand. Okay.
Yeah, but we will get that control. He's checking customers and he's checking and I'm confident that he'll clear some tickets today also. I'm following up with him.
Sure.
Yeah, I am too,
Okay.
because Brandon did a great job. Him and Victoria, just 2 people on the ISP.
Okay, got it. Yeah, thanks, Arun, and thanks, David.
Yeah, I'm watching that. So
Yeah, sure. No problem. Yeah, thank
and
you. Yeah, so.
even in the escalation also. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Sandeep.
No. Go ahead, Arun. After you.
Escalation also, the percentage is high. I was looking at them. I think there were 2 tickets escalated. So just trying to open that.
You're talking about the ISP.
ISP. I'm talking about the ISP. So right now the percentage is showing, I think it's 12%. No, 10% it shows.
No, it's now 10%. Okay.
10%. It came down because we got some new tickets, right? So that is reduced. So.
Yeah, this requires some attention. I think, this is one service, or maybe, apart from others, this is one, I think we were always on track, and then we have controlled. It was like 27, 29 tickets, Arun, we know it, and we controlled it, but this may get escalated because escalations are increasing. That's what I was trying to say, and we have already
Yeah.
covered it.
Understood. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. We'll keep an eye on that.
Thank you. Thanks, Arun. Now,
Yeah.
David, on the CSAT topic, I know that Naga, you are already working on it. EDN looks, maybe if you can move on to the EDN. So if we see the overall CSAT is 91%, and the tech score is good. CS, I think, requires some attention, which I know that you're already working upon it. Any help required? Just wanted to know, Naga.
Not at this time, Sandeep. So CES, I had a session with the team today, have explained, and I have given some sort of template or closure notes and ideas on how to improve. So whenever we work with the user and believe the issue to be complex, I have told them to kind of slide it to the user that, hey, the feedback questions are all for me, not the complexity of the issue itself. That way, we could avoid where we have 5 out of 5 survey, I mean, technician score and undecided or things like that. So I'm sure. So previous month it was 1.8, now it's 1.7. I'll continue to coach the affected. There are some techs who have high CES. I'll coach them and take care. So at this time, I'm good. Thank you, Sandeep.
Yeah, no, absolutely. In fact, yesterday in evening meeting, Arun, Pradeep, and we all were discussing about it. I think some kind of analysis if we do, and I'm sure that we are doing it the way we do it for other queues. I think that will give us some input. Like take an example in EDM queue, 100 service was being sent out, or maybe whatever number it has been sent out. There was a response from the users. Some kind of analysis like.
Can you go back? Can you go to David? Can you go to the
67 was sent for EDM.
Oh, okay, so this CSAT.
Yeah.
Yeah, the desets thing, maybe, just look upon that where is the opportunity from our side, where we have to coach our team, we have to constantly do that. Wherever I think there is some kind of process improvement because of that, and the Verizon process, we don't have any action on it, maybe, just do some kind of analysis, reach out to Joe Wari. I'm pretty confident that he will be in a position to help us. In fact, what we also tried finding it out that in the month of January, February, what was the CES score, but unfortunately we were not able to get that information. Maybe it is worth to discuss it with Joe Wari in terms of one, we have done a deep dive analysis on the CES. These are the actions which we have taken into consideration, and this will further improve it. Having said that, there are certain, topics or maybe certain actions which is not in our control, and because of the Verizon process, the users are not satisfied. So take his opinion so that he's fully aware of, and he can guide and he can coach or he can provide some kind of input to us, which will help us in turn. That is what we discussed yesterday, Naga. So just thought of maybe highlighting it over here. Not only for EDN, but for other queues also, which I'm sure that we are doing it.
Sure, Sandeep.
Yeah, Naga, one more thing on top of Sandeep, what he said, right? So, deep dive into the CES will help because Steve Slattery asked for the next call. Let us see. I know we cannot make 1.7, we cannot move from 1.7 to 1.4, but at least we can see how the day is progress. Or what did we find and all. So I think that helps to have a slide with a CES for EDN and day-wise number, and also put some bullet points on what did we do, what is that identified. So what are the CES, like how you have mentioned, right? So I know sometimes the resolution process user did not like, so they just give the negative, undecided comment or maybe negative comment. So and then tier 1 or other chat support, they were not able to help. Those kind of the parameters which are impacting our score, which we can call it out. But we have to overcome, as I discussed with you previously. We need to, like how you rightly given the template and all, we need to request user to give feedback for our service. So let's work on that, Naga. Naga, I think you got it already. You have updated the comments what you have seen in the research surveys.
Yeah. Only thing I wanted to sure, Arun, only thing is that yellow is a duplicate entry. Somebody can be deleted. It's all same thing.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that can be. Yeah, if you have, you can delete it. That's not a problem. Yeah, it's just a copy from the KYC page.
One question, what kind of template are you giving out to your techs? But there's a template that we had that Rachel had in training that is supposed to be applied to all the tickets, all the resolutions.
I will share it to you. I think that was David who just spoke, right? I'll share it
Yes.
to David.
All right,
Share it.
thanks.
It's the same thing that Rachel gave. It's a slight modification of adding a line that
Yeah,
hey,
that's fine.
yeah, it's 90% the same as Rachel. Just there to add a line saying, hey, it's not the complexity of the issue, but make something of that. I'll send it to you. So
Yeah, me that is fine. As long as we are not asking that, hey, you give positive survey, right? Because that is not, we should not be. Though we are sounding that way, it should not be documented that way.
yeah. That's.
But I
that's
want to
how it is.
recognize Naga. I think EDN is one of the complex environment which we have taken over, and I know that, or we all know that, the ticket volume was pretty high. You and the team have controlled that particular thing, and in fact, on a day-on-day basis, the metric is improving. So that's maybe if we can take some kind of best practice from Joe Wari, and Joe Wari is hands-on, we all know it, right? And he's a big supporter. In fact, he also wants all of us to be succeed in EDMQ and all that stuff, or EDM performance from a Verizon standpoint. But he would be instrumental in terms of providing some kind of best practice. What he was, following it, that may help us not only for EDM but for other queues also.
Sure thing.
Yeah. One more thing, Arun. Are we not inviting Jonas in this meeting? Reason being, I'm just thinking that I think or either we know it that what Jonas is doing for the VZ Connect queue. I think the metric, I know, or we all know that the domestic VZ Connect, the volume is low, but the kind of metric I see or we discuss, I think it is quite impressive. Maybe it is something which she is doing it, or maybe some people are doing it. I don't know. The CS is 1.2. The customer visible notes is 98.73. Review perms, escalations, everything. Tech score is 5 out of 5. Right, and then only thing is that the P3 response in the resolution needs some attention. Otherwise, the remaining P2s till P5, be it response or resolution, it is 100%. I'm just reading the report what you shared yesterday.
Yeah, that is true, and the metrics are all dark green. That's definitely. I did not involve her because this is mainly like we had only Matt on this call, but recently
Understood.
as
Yeah,
one
Matt. So we need to hear from Matt. Matt, what are we doing something differently in VZ Connect queue if we know it?
Not Matt. No. Sorry. Matt McMahon is not in the VZ Connect queue. So I was going to explain to you that I do not have Janice on this call because I did not add all the cluster leads.
Understood.
So I can.
My point is, the reason why I was calling out Jonas is since he's managing the VZ Connect queue.
That's right.
Yeah. The only thing is that something, maybe, I don't know if it is by luck or by chance, but I don't think that it is because of that. What is something she's doing, or maybe, whomsoever is doing to manage the VZ Connect queue? It is perfect.
It is about how we slide something because I have techs who have got 1.1, 1.2, and I myself have a 1.1 CES.
Mm-hmm.
So it's how we slide it to the user and tell the user and the communication. So I was yesterday just sharing Arun alone because I worked on tickets. I got feedback, survey results, and I was happy to see tech score all 5. Everything is like super green. So like how Steve had mentioned in one of the calls, it's an achievable thing. It's only about how we coach and how we make it happen.
Absolutely.
So if I'm able to make it 1.1 or 1, then I'm sure others are also should be able to do it with some coaching and
Yeah, one good thing there in the VZ Connect is, so most of those technicians are like an on-site technician, let's say Barry Lorak. So he's good. And
Arun, Sandeep, can I drop to join a call with Joe?
No problem. Yeah, go ahead.
please get it. Okay. So yeah, that's one thing. And also like our technicians, like there are 2-3 technicians helping who worked previously for the command center. So they're good. They're pretty quick on getting the tickets done and all those things. So that is helping. So um, and the on-site technicians, whoever gets right, like in Alpharetta or Rolling Meadows, are in different locations, they're all doing good job. That is what is helping.
Understood. I think the only thing is that P3 response resolution, I'm not sure. In VZ Connect, it is like near to 90, means 92 approximately. Maybe, I don't know what exactly is the issue, but I think that over there the focus required, but otherwise it is perfect for VZ Connect. What else?
Response is something which we need to look at in the VZ Connect queue. That is what I'm seeing, because it's
Okay, yeah. Good discussion. Back to you, David.
All right, at this point in time, it's time to turn it over to Akila and Nandini. Thanks.
Thank you, David. Hi, Sandeep.
And then
Okay, let's start with our response SLA. It's 90.13%. So resolution SLA is 88.02, Sandeep. So total task reached is 40 tasks out of 334. This is for all the group. And only for the domestic and managed vendors, the breach is 26 out of 312. So out of this, like BAUS 12 task project, there is a DCPL project, that is, we need to go back for that, so that is 5. And others are network related tasks.
so this BU task breaches, what are the reasons for BU task? It is like from our side or maybe from
5 are our side, like as I told last week, so 5 are from our side, the tech action delay.
okay.
So others are like pending vendor and user, and 2 we got array breach.
Okay. And we know the reasons for this tech action reply, and we are coaching our tech solves on that, right?
Yes, I informed last week itself to the leads and as well as the techs.
Okay.
And moving on to catalog task current backlog, catalog task backlog. So it is 559. So for project backlog is 376. Retail bills is 121 and BAU 62, Sandeep. Last week you have mentioned about categorizing this BAU catalog tasks, right? So this is how we need, or like, please let me know how you want it.
So this 62 breakup of 62 is like 9 breached and ADR is like 2.
2 and 39-inch that related task is 3. IT not related is 4 that we got short deadline. Others are 42 that is related to software, phone task, and other
Okay, different
tasks.
categories.
Yes, yes.
So this arrived breach 9, you know, it is like coming in from a single queue or multiple queues, this 9 breached task.
Some of them are from different queues, some of them directly raised by the techs, the customer.
So is there an opportunity to request the team, you know, maybe just to ensure that they should be quick enough in terms of assigning that ticket to us or maybe the task to us, Arun or Akila? Do we know this 9 breached came from which queue and how?
No, I'm sure they are linked to a written request that had a previous due date. So probably they opened another catalog task, but they opened it out of the existing written that had already breached. So in that case, it will arrive breached. Any new task will not arrive breached, but a new task against an existing or breached written will arrive breached.
Okay.
So I will review it with Nandini and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, whatever actions we can take, just take it forward.
Yeah, it depends. Like, if I submit a software ticket today, and then as soon as I submit, that request will have Friday 5 p.m. as a due date. And then if my request is not approved until Thursday or Friday morning, Friday night, Friday 6 p.m., then the task which is triggered from the request will come as breached. That is what I have seen in most of the cases, Sandeep.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
it's not that we will have it from at the first place. It will be sitting in some places where the approval. Then it will come to us.
Understood. Okay.
Yeah, many cases. Another thing is that, like how I gave you the example. Sometimes it is like a very last minute. Today I was assigning one ticket and it had 9 minutes left in the SL. I assigned to somebody in the Wilma's team and see if you can, meet the SLA, but it's not possible. So that is something which is that's how the request tickets are working. Yeah.
Understood. Okay.
Thanks, Akila. So catalog task inflow for last week is 199 Sandeep. So the task closed within this inflow is 102. So overall closure is 142 Sandeep. So moving on to projects. So we got 3 area projects. So sorry, 2 area projects that is pending for area pickup. So others are in progress, like next gen projects and telco restack, and we got these 2 BCPL projects. And PIP leg project, we got it. We got the task last 2 days, so we are working on it. So others are pending for approval. And Baskin, this one is a new demand, so we are working on the code.
Yeah. So on the retail health assessment, Nandini and Arun, I think we discussed, I think maybe a couple of weeks before. I hope that whatever projects or BU activities we are planning, I think what I understand that the planning was effective from July onwards in the JS quarter itself, right? Not in the ANJ, right, Arun and Kila? On the
Akila, go ahead. You have information. Yes.
So the retail health assessments, we are most likely to start from mid-July, along with the BAU and the project visits. So in fact, TD brought that up on the call yesterday to confirm we are good to start around July 17, the week of July 17. And yes, we should be okay because we have the form and everything ready. We just need to link it to a template so our techs can include it whenever they visit on site for BAU or any kind of project.
Correct. Absolutely. Yeah, that's a good point. And row number 49, which I think Nandini is highlighting, retail PIP circuit return project. I think maybe this is a good opportunity. This is for some set of.
This is mostly managed remote.
Oh, remote. Okay.
So yeah, but we do have other projects like the next gen hybrid project, the Hetzel on site, the row 47. All those are those include on-site visits, so we can combine with those.
And it is
but we are starting ASAP.
Understood.
These projects are starting.
Two projects which are referring to, it is like for all the retail store, or it is only for some.
For a major town, about 1,000 in our stores. Yes.
I think that is a good opportunity for us in that case.
Correct.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, on about the project. So that then let's move to cluster-wise data, Sandeep. So here's the report.
Yeah, missed SLAs pertaining to at least which are in our control. I'm sure that we are reviewing it, Akila and Arun.
Yes, so we really try to avoid any breaches, like unless we are really out of control, we cannot do anything. But other than that, most of the tasks we are trying to achieve within your SLA, Sandeep. And I know Nandini is continuously following up. I'm talking to the cluster leads. I watch them and I notify the technicians and leads and all. So it has a lot of focus on that. So we will continue.
So So, just calling it out, like, why 88% and 81.82% is green? It should be red, right?
80% is our minimum
Yeah,
target.
80% is the
The
target for.
task
Yeah.
is 80.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, the incident is 90. Understood.
Correct.
So I know that Venkat is not there, but do we know that like 3 tasks each out of 5?
Almond rice got that is the tech action delay. I don't know why it's reflecting under Venkat. It should be under Terrell, right, Arun?
That's correct. Yeah.
I told Terrell to contact you regarding that.
Hmm.
No, I
Yeah,
know.
Terrell
See
is
that.
part of Venkat only. So
Correct,
it should be
correct.
Terrell. Yeah.
No, let it be. That's fine. I'm not concerned about showing under Venkat right now. But see, I know there are, these technicians at Baskin Ridge are super crazy busy, and then they get tasks, and if that is having really less time, so we need to find a way to do that. I'll talk to Venkat on it, and also to Tara.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And I spoke to James up too regarding these tasks. So
Yeah.
that's it,
James,
Sandeep.
no, James has a different problem. I know. I'm trying to get a backfill for him in the Alpharetta. He himself sits there and then try to help Odell. So we have Kenyatta on medical leaves until end of this month. So another technician left HCL.
Okay. Understood.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Nandini?
That's it, Sandeep. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah, just a heads up, Sandeep, we have 180 tickets in the T2 queue. We are working on them. We received around 50 software installation failure tickets. So, we'll take care of it, but just wanted to let you know.
So it has been increased drastically, is what you are.
Yeah, that is what. So today itself we received software tickets. I
Yeah.
have it
Normally a T2 queue is around 130, Sandeep. So we were discussing a P2 call. So it's around 180 now, 179 something when I saw last. So we just wanted
181,
focus.
yeah.
So I wanted Arun and team also to support our offshore, right? That was the point.
Understood. I think yesterday it was 144, and every day it was supposed to be 116 or 120. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we are in the 130 range. I'm trying to push it further. So there are, it's assigned to multiple people at offshore. That's also one thing I'm talking to Naveen on the side. So because they should be moving. It's not like they call one time and move them to pending customer.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the key.
Yeah. So this is today we received around 40 tickets is what it says. That's a little slightly high compared to.
Okay. And most of them you are saying that it is because of the software.
Yeah, here I have 80, 81 or 88 tickets. I just refreshed. Yeah, there are around 80 tickets in the software category.
Okay. So it is mainly because there are some softwares which are being pushed to the user machine, and then, because either the software pushed is not updated correctly, or maybe the user machine is not getting restarted. Right?
So 82 are open software delivery. It's not for everything from today, but currently in that 181, 82 tickets are software installation failure related.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. And pertaining to this, I'm just switching the topic. A value portal, I think you published some couple of weeks before, but I think maybe if not weekly, then alternate week around.
So we are still working on it. Only 3 ideas submitted from the team so far. I'm pushing on that. So looking for another 3-4 ideas this week. So I did not want to just share that number, whatever it is. It was somewhere around 2 score, but we will surely improve on it. So I will publish the report on a Thursday.
Okay.
So by that time I should be able to. I know Ward is pushing. He's helping me and working with the team to enter those areas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other topic to be discussed? I think phishing and the process thing we have already shared across to all the leaders, and I see that there are a lot of acknowledgement coming in.
Yeah.
So that is a key, and you have also covered that in your daily meeting with the cluster leads.
I did cover that topic. I asked Naveen to track it because we need acknowledgement from every individual at offshore, and Venkat is following up with the international team. So we'll continue on that.
Yeah, and when you have covered this topic in our morning meeting with the cluster leads or with the text, I think email communication is also required because when we've logged this particular incident, InfoSec incident, I'm pretty confident that the central team of InfoSec security, they will ask the artifacts that this is being covered for across the group.
Yeah. Very true, sir. Because I opened it, they're already chasing me for the
Yeah.
artifacts.
So
yeah.
better to proactively complete it and then adhere it, because these things like impacts all of our good work. Maybe the team is doing it, and customer also.
That's what I told to cover I'll follow up with the clusters once again in the morning because they were having a meeting with their team and covering that PDF document. So tomorrow I will check on it. So I have asked them to get the email acknowledgement from everyone. So that is for the audit purpose. We should have it in the email inbox.
Excellent. Okay. I think these are the topics which I just wanted to cover it. Anything maybe around Pradeep or anyone wants to cover it or highlight?
Yeah, not on the overall, Akila. There are some profiles I've shared for mobility. So have Anthony and Rob review and interview them. Okay.
Yes, Pradeep, they are already on it, and two of the profiles are from Georgia.
Yeah,
So
we
they
just need
said,
one more select. We need one more select. Let's see. Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Did Jim interview the guy, the one which was shortlisted?
No, he has not. We have been following up with him. He has not yet told what's his plan. Most of the time, he at least last people I've known that he has taken the input or feedback of his team. We'll see what he wants to do. I and Akila have been following up. We have a chat going. We have a mail going. We'll find out what he wants to do.
But the candidate is aware of that first round got shortlisted because you should get an update. Otherwise, maybe since he is an external resource, I'm sure that
Yeah. So I've asked Akila to kind of reply to Devesh. Who are the people who are rejected and who is the select? And there are 4 more profiles they have shared with us. So that is what the team is reviewing. Siddharth, unfortunately, was a reject. So
understood. Got it.
I got a very big list of feedback, so I don't think we should. We should drop him. Yeah.
No, absolutely. And one last thing on this particular topic, Akila, you have set up a meeting. I think Jim is not invited.
I've asked them to do that.
Yeah. By purpose, we have not invited Jim.
Sorry, Sandeep.
I'm saying
did I miss telling Jim also? Jim Floyd has
No, I did not include Jim. Should I? I can do it.
Okay. Yeah. He's
I hear you loud and clear, Alonzo.
And when you are, Akila, just sorry, one more thing. When you are sending and adding Jim, maybe if you can include my HCL ID also, it will be great, please.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, and to be clear, we have
Any
some
other topic
techs
to
that
discuss or any-
would not know how to do that, and others that could do it in their sleep.
I have nothing.
Okay, great. So thank you. Thanks everyone. Thanks for the meeting.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks, Pradeep. Thank you, Pradeep. Everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Take care.
Yeah, I had the other meeting on my big screen, and I have you guys on my phone. But I checked in with Billy. Akil is back. It's great. He's handling those things we talked about last week. It's just normal Tuesday volume, not too bad. We're trying to get our loaners all squared away and updated, but just BAU mainly.